Hey guys, what's going on? Barry here, Epic Cycles. We are at Casa Loma in Toronto, and this is another episode of Epic Rides. Today we are test riding the almighty Wolf King GT by Kaabo, a great scooter. I will be riding the scooter today around the city and giving you my review, and as well we'll be going over the specs, capabilities, how it feels, and hopefully answer any questions you may have if you are considering the scooter or perhaps already have the scooter. Of course, if you have any questions that I don't answer, feel free to comment below and we'll get back to you. Hey, so just going for the ride here. I'm currently on single motor mode. I actually prefer the single motor mode over the dual motor mode. I just find it accelerates a lot nicer, where the dual motor, only really use it if I'm going need the power going on extreme inclines. But especially in the city, this scooter certainly packs a punch, has tons of speed. I mean, it goes up to 100 even on single motor, so it's pretty nice. Rides very smooth, feels very sturdy as well, especially with the dual forks. It's gives a little bit more added confidence. I'm on the street tires, but it's actually handling this little off-road terrain very nicely. It's got great suspension, of course. No, you know what? It's a pretty comfortable ride so far. I'm enjoying it. Plenty of room for my feet. It's a massive deck, probably the biggest deck. One of the biggest decks anyways. Yeah, so we just did our first few kilometers here in the city in our test ride. I'm feeling really good, really nice on this scooter. It's very sturdy is kind of my takeaway, my review of this scooter. Very easy to control. It's very nice suspension, and as well, you know, it's a beast of a scooter. The scooter does 100 kilometers an hour in speed, and people always ask me, why the hell do you have a scooter that does 100 kilometers an hour? And then, you know what my response is? Well, why do you have a car? Well, every average car that can do 200 kilometers an hour. I mean, there's cars that do 400. Are you going to do that? No, you're not. But the fact is the scooter or the car, let's say, has the capability and the reserve to do that, which talks about its quality and power and strength, which makes it attractive. And you know, again, you have that power to do it. Doesn't mean you have to use that. And I think that's the perfect analogy when someone says to you, why do you need a scooter that does 100 kilometers an hour? So if you agree with me, give a thumbs up, give a like to this video, smash that button, because I do. So yeah, it's try not to speak up and down. Okay. All right. Yeah. The deck is very, very comfortable, very large. Has a good, ample room for your feet here. So it is does give a very comfortable ride. The big 11-inch tires, 11 by 4-inch tubeless tires, feel really good, really stable. I'm really enjoying the street tire here on the street. It's the right tire if you're going to be doing, mostly street riding. If you're going to be doing a lot of off-road riding, you might want to consider knobby tires, but overall for the street, definitely street tires are the way to go. They just stick a lot better. They go a lot faster. They're not a lot faster, but they will go faster, and won't wear as knobby tires if you're doing a lot of street riding. Yeah, it's I've been riding actually pretty much only in single motor mode, which is honestly enough, especially in the city. As I mentioned before, dual motor you might want to consider if you're doing, more off-roading or very hilly areas where you might need extra power. I don't really think you need it too much here in the city. Again, the single motor, we've got dual 2,000 watt motors, a scooter, so 2,000 watts is plenty capable, right? The Wolf King GT, dual 2,000 watt, compared to the one motor of the Wolf King GT is equivalent to two of the motors on the Mantis Pro scooters, right? So, you got 4,000 watts when you got two dual motors, and that's quite a lot of power there. You really feel like when you get the dual motor, that kick, that jerk, the fire ignition's off, So yeah, a lot of reserve power anyways, but definitely doable and tameable. Really nice grips. Even the standard grips that it comes with has ergonomic grips for your hands. There's soft rubber, wide handlebars. Sometimes actually when I'm riding this, I feel like I forget that it's a scooter. I feel like I'm on a bicycle, actually, like a dirt bike, right? Because of the dual suspension fork. I've referred to this as a bike accidentally already a couple times, but that's just how that's how the ride feels. So it's a unique scooter. Again, the only scooter in our entire lineup that has dual front fork suspensions, right? So and a great rear suspension as well. So yeah, overall it's a solid scooter. Very nice braking system. We got the hydraulic disc brakes here. Zoom hydraulic disc brakes that Kaabo has stuck with since I've known them, since about 4 or 5 years now. Yeah, so I say we continue the ride, and let's enjoy the scooter, and I'll give you my feedback. Let's go. I'm gonna really enjoy my ride, my test ride today. I want to go for a real nice ride. I think we're going to go into the evening here tonight and test out how well these lights work too. There's almost nothing like Toronto in the summer. Beautiful city. The scooter has 5 levels of power assist. I have not gone past level 2 so far. Have not had the need at all whatsoever. So yeah, even at level 2, I'm hitting speeds of 40 kilometers an hour on single motor. So I've had a lot of experience riding with the Nami Bernie. Love that scooter. Great feeling scooter, very soft. I do think it's still softer, definitely a softer ride than this Wolf King GT. But this Wolf King GT to me does feel, it's stiffer, but a lot more solid. Like not as springy. So it really depends what kind of ride you're looking for, like a cushy ride or maybe a more aggressive, sporty type of ride. But it's hard to compare. It's two complete different feelings. You just really either love one or the other, I think. But they're both excellent designs and very well made scooters, definitely. Got a nice open road here. I think I want to untame this beast a little bit, give it a little bit of speed. Unfortunately, my cameraman probably won't be able to keep up with me, but you know, I'm about to take off, so let's go. Cameraman, I've been waiting for you. I flew across that bridge. But you know what? I noticed, I think I hit the top speed potentially. I don't know, maybe I got to look into the settings, but I hit on, I was on single motor mode, and I hit 65. It wasn't going much faster, so I want to try that again. I don't know if I topped out or didn't, or if it's in the settings again, or if I needed a little bit more time to go a little bit faster. But I'm sure in dual motor mode, I would have, the way I was riding there, I would have hit its top speed of 100 for sure. So maybe that's what the dual motor is we want to go above those kind of speeds. But we should test that out actually right now. Woo! That certainly accelerated a lot faster on dual motor. It shakes me, but it's nice, very nice. I think, what was I on, level 3, and I hit 75, but honestly I shouldn't be doing 100 on this street anyways, so it's okay, but I'm sure I can get there, so that's very capable. All right, so we just made a pit stop here at the very popular spot, Riverdale Park East, where many Torontonians come here to sit down and enjoy the sunset over the city skyline. A real iconic spot here in Toronto. And yeah, figured we're out here for the ride. Let's enjoy a little bit of pizza and a beautiful sunset over the city skyline. So the nice thing about this scooter is you can change and adjust the settings for every setting, whether you're in level 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. For your front motor, your rear motor, you can adjust the torque, how torquey you want it to be, or how lights. So whatever works for you. There's a lot that you can play around with here. So again, you can cater it to your riding style and what you prefer. If you prefer aggressiveness and hard starts, you can do that. If you wanted something softer, you can do that as well. So it's a very versatile scooter. Of course, we got the all-new TFT display that they came out with. Revealed it with this particular model, the Wolf King GT, and then later, of course, used the same TFT display model on the Mantis King GT and the Wolf Warrior X GT. So all the GT models are now coming with this beautiful large color TFT display, which is super functional, very user friendly. No more P1, P2, P3 that you have to recall or refer to a manual to see what it is, or watch one of my videos to see what it is. But it's pretty straightforward. It just spells it out for you. And again, like I said, like you can go into there's a lot of settings, and you can go into advanced settings and set up the speeds and the torque of each motor, control how it works, even how strong you want your braking to be. Many settings there. So just once you have the scooter, I did do a display video tutorial. You can watch that, where I go through that in greater detail, obviously. So it looks like the sun is finally setting down on the city and the beautiful skyline. You can see the reflection of the sun on the buildings there. It's just gorgeous. You see, I'm not just a scooter tour guide, but I'm a Toronto city tour guide as well. So welcome to Toronto, guys. Hope you enjoy. This is we're about to go from daylight to night time, so we're gonna turn on the lights on this baby and see how it looks at night. I'm looking forward to that. Until then, enjoy the beautiful view and sunset over our beautiful city, Toronto. So we made it all the way downtown. It's clearly nighttime now. So we get to show off the lights, the beautiful lights on this Wolf King GT. You can see here 360-degree beautiful lighting, lighting up the streets here in Toronto. Got a nice bright front headlight with both low beam mode, high beam mode, and seizure mode or disco mode, which I could show you in a second so you know what I'm talking about, not just shaking your head in case you don't know. But let's see here. I don't know if it's a good place to do it here behind cars, but I'll stop and show you the different light modes momentarily. Again, scooter, I've had a great ride today. Fantastic ride. What have we done here? We've done actually, about 25 kilometers. My battery is currently sitting at 81%, so we've lost I started 100, so I lost 19% on 25 kilometers, which is 82% now. Yeah, so very impressive. It's a 72 volt, 35 amp hour battery inside here with premium cells. It's advertised to give you a range of over 100 kilometers, I think 112 kilometers. I think realistically in real world, you're going to get around 70 to 80 kilometers. If you're riding how I'm riding today, 1 and 2, you'll get closer to the 80 kilometers for sure. It's when you're ripping it in dual motor at high speeds where the battery, the range will go down. So I think the way they test it is in the lowest setting with single motor on flats, right? So anyways, it's a phenomenal battery. Yeah. So I feel like pretty much you can ride all day, all night, ride the whole day, whole night, and still have juice. So this is a great option if you need the range. You know, obviously the bigger the battery is, the heavier the scooter. This is a really heavy scooter. That's only one of the cons. But then again, you know, when you want good quality, you're gonna have to get bigger and better components. So obviously you got a bigger, heavier battery. And then, of course, the dual 2,000 watt motors, that adds on quite a bit of weight. Yeah, it's a heavy scooter to move around. Definitely not on the portable side. Loses it there. So, but the components and feel of the scooter is actually just great. It's been very smooth. I've gotten a lot more accustomed to it throughout the day and night, and I'm feeling great on it. This is a vehicle, you know. This is a proper commuting vehicle for sure. So it's really easy to operate and go over any bumps without any issue. I mean, the dual front suspension forks, plus the rear suspension. This baby feels great, and a large deck too, which I've mentioned. Oh, what do we got? A John. This is a different scooter, but a John Deere tractor in the middle of Toronto. That's not something you see every day, right? So that's unique. Nice piece, man. Really? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see this. Sick. Beauty. Let's go. Nice. Beauty, guys. Ah, they're still going. Well, catch these guys. Beauty. Sick, man. A lot of practice probably for that, no? I can't wheelie this guy. So the grips here, very comfortable, and I'm liking the thumb throttle. It's very comfortable to use, although some people prefer the traditional trigger throttle. I like the thumb throttle. It's nice, definitely. I mean, we talked about the range. You get about close to 100 kilometers, definitely, with this, and suspension is amazing. Like we said, the full lights, the whole package is just great. Rides very seamlessly, of course. So good lighting system. You could definitely burn up the road. Here, let me show you the lights actually. Here, let's see. Okay, here's the seizure mode or disco mode. I should turn that off because I'm probably blinding people. Here's the high beam, and there's the low beam. So I'm going to use the low beam so I don't blind people. Yeah, very cool. I just overall, it's been a pleasure riding the Wolf King GT today. I just feel a tremendous amount of power on my fingertips here. So just turn around here. You want to hear the power of the dual motor? Here, I got dual motor. You're gonna hear literally as soon as you pull this throttle, some tires burning. You ready for that? That's dual motor power, baby. So, it's a super day of riding. I hope this test ride review that I did kind of gave you the knack and feel of what the Wolf King GT is all about, at least in the city. I didn't do any off-roading really today, but it's certainly capable for lots of fun off-roading. We could do another video another time for that, but we did cover the city, I feel, pretty well, and we went through many parts of town and through different types of traffic and areas, and it's a great performing scooter. If you're thinking about it, there's no question that it's a great option for sure amongst the many great scooters that there are out there. This is definitely top 1-2 scooters for sure. It's just has the entire package. We got the for a super scooter, which is the speed, the range, the suspension, the comfort. Obviously, like I said before, some cons maybe really is just how heavy it is and how big. But I mean, you want performance. That's what you're gonna have to pay somewhere, right? So all the good scooters are heavy anyways. So it's a good looking scooter, great lighting. We got the signals I didn't show too, but here's the right signal. Got an indicator as well on the switch, showing you that the right signal is on. On the rear tail light, you got the right signal as well. I'm going to turn that off. Show you the left signal. So left indicator is on. You got the left turn signal here on the rear tail light, and on the front fork on the side. You got the signal here. Very loud horn. It's like ear piercing actually. So very loud. And then I showed you the lights. Here's the disco mode or seizure mode. So that's if you want someone to get someone's attention real quick. Lights off, lights on. I believe this is high beam, and then of course you're going to have the 360-degree lights underneath. You can see that nice Wolf King GT emblem. It's going to light up the streets as well in the blue. And you got the front spotlights too at the end right here on both sides. Yeah. Got the brake lights as well with the tinted tail lights. 11-inch by 4-inch CST tubeless tires. The Wolf King GT, actually their tires come with sealant inside, which helps protect against flats. So that's a very nice feature that they've added. What else could I say here? We touched, obviously the scooter does fold as well. It is, it doesn't lock into place, but that's fine. A lot of the scooters don't, especially the bigger ones. But it can fold, and you can take it, you'll need a big car. You can't use a little car for sure to transport it, and it is heavy. You might want a second pair of hands to help you out if you can't handle it, but it's fine. I've done it many times myself. The Zoom hydraulic disc brakes, very smooth, very responsive. I like how the Wolf King GT, the controllers are actually built into this compartment right here now, so it's easier to work on. It's a lot more organized than it used to be. The fenders, the range we spoke about, it's a 72 volt system, so a very powerful system. 72 volt with a 35 amp hour battery that gives you a range of up to 100 kilometers. And today, again, I'm just checking it here, but we did close to 30 kilometers. I started off at 100%, and now, just idled out here. Beautiful TFT display, of course. Let's turn it on. Yeah, we're at 78%. So we lost 22% there after 30 kilometers. So very good. Overall, thumbs up. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this test ride review, and also plus a little nice tour of the city. If you liked it, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more awesome videos. We're always going to continue doing videos. Like I said, next time we're going to take this baby off-roading, and we're going to also go into it, take it apart, and show you how to do things yourself. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask below. We will get back to you. Otherwise, you can always follow us on Instagram at Epic Cycles, or check our website out, epiccycles.ca. We've got a lot of information there, and of course you can shop online, shop all our products. All the scooters are there, all the gear that we wear on the videos, and accessories and more. So until next time, wishing you an epic day or night. Peace.
Gotta stop on the Kaabo. We gotta live pronto. Your friends like Colombo. You be the judge like Ronvo. Gotta stop on the Kaabo. We gotta live pronto. Your friends like Colombo. You be the judge like Ronvo.